let's get it started. In here.
And
Go
the
ahead and get
pocket
that.
running.
You know something? Go ahead and like get that as like a sound bite.
No, I don't want that. I regret all of that right now. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? It's time once again for another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. It is September 4th, 2025. It is Silksong Day. Finally, after 7 years, 10 years, a million years.
And 7 of them years with me telling them to lower your expectations.
Hollow Knight Silksong is available to purchase.
Yes.
For $20. Hand clap of praise.
Hand clap praise.
Hold on. I got you.
Thank you.
It is Tech Talk Thursdays, your weekly gaming and tech podcast with a leftist, socialist bend to it, depending on how I feel. Because I will drag these fine folks to socialism with me, kicking or screaming. Because we are the dictatorship of the proletariat. Of course, I'm joined this week and every week by Kev, it's your boy Kev in the building.
What's good, everybody?
And of course, joined by probably who is the happiest person alive, because I'm sure they played some Silksong today. Sinziak, the Sunflower Sovereign, is in the building.
Now, I have not yet played the Silksong today.
Yes.
But soon,
Not the
soon
top.
TM.
I mean, I can't say nothing. Look, Metal Gear Solid Delta came out, last Thursday? And I did not play that on Thursday.
Yeah,
Listen, things had to be done. Also,
What is to be
there's
done?
background. There's background thing. I'm just gonna look at you and say the dreaded word, Jira. Yeah. So.
Luckily, I've never really worked with Jira, but I am familiar with Atlassian and all of their products, including Trello and now Arc.
The browser?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think they announced that today. That Atlassian is acquiring Arc.
So do I leave it installed or do I uninstall it?
That's a to call question for all things browsers.
Takao, where you at?
Speaking of which, I know last week I said I was on LibreWolf. I am now back on my Firefox bullshit because security over convenience can sometimes be overrated, especially when I have to continuously log into everything over and over and over and over and over again.
See,
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm going to say this. I can save all of you that lesson if you go to dcanalyst.net or if you go to majors.house/discord and see the many posts that I had where I'm just like, yo, I'm trying to use this browser, but this thing is a struggle for these reasons.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just
Get yourself into these managing mayhem pieces.
Also, speaking of managing mayhem, there was something. We'll get into the show in a little bit. There's a little thought I had this week. I want to say it was Tuesday. I was on my way to class, but I was sitting there thinking about some projects and stuff that I was doing. Like again, like the search engine, like LibreWolf, the Git, and all like that. I was like, I would like to start. And seeing you saw this, I posted on social. And I say social because I posted it everywhere. I would like to start a tech revolutionaries user group. Similar to like a Linux users group, where people of varying skill levels can get together and we can work on decapitalizing ourselves decolonizing our tech. I don't want to necessarily say decentralized, but there is some components to that. But getting to a place where we're on a more open and indie space, using things that aren't feeding into big tech like Google, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Meta.
So the FANG stuff.
Yeah, all the FANG stuff. I really want to do that. I really want to do that. I'm not sure how I want to tackle that. I would say that technically we've been doing that for quite some time, especially with the major, I think, was it a major workshop area of the Discord? Let me take a look. Oh, look, my bot needs updating. Yeah, the major workshop portion of the Discord, where again, we've got help desk, open source projects, sysadmin tools, tips and tricks, shop talk, and the Sin Exchange, which I actually might just rename to Managing Mayhem, because that's ultimately what that is.
I mean, that's exactly what that is. So by all means.
I did call it Sin Exchange because I was trying to make a play on Stack Exchange.
I'm also not upset about this.
I like naming things. But yeah, that's something I've been looking into, been wanting to get into, and again, like that community is slow. It's been there for a minute. I would like to open it to more people. Of course, like the Discord has always been open. So yeah, Discord, majors.house/Discord, if you would like to get involved with that. Really, you should do that. But moving on from that, it's time to get into some tech and gaming news. This week we've got more Microsoft firings because, man, they love capitalism more than they love not killing babies. Capitalism also can be very thirsty. Hackers are selling artist data, or hackers are holding artists' works for ransom to feed into the AI slop chipper. Also, I seem to have an article open twice for some reason. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like I'm missing articles. Give me a second. Oh no, I am not. I am missing an article, but it's mainly because I copy pasted wrong. Unions formed, layoffs had, and like I said, Silksong has done one thing that only Kim Kardashian has alleged to do. All that. Okay, pasta. Oh, yeah, copy paste. Copy paste.
No, that's not.
Oh.
You like plays on words. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Got you. I'm here now. Here. You're hungry? I am. I had tater tots for dinner, and I am more hungry. But I have my Gatorade Zero here, which is not going to do much, but it's going to distract me from the food that I'm not eating. Don't do it. It's a trap. I got roped in, and now I hate capitalism. Wait, what do you mean?
Talking about joining your Discord, Major.
Oh, but of course. No, please. Come join the Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that article. So talk amongst yourselves while I do that, because if I don't do it now, it won't get done.
Major.
Yes.
Major, you have already prepped notes for today. Talk about those.
There's one I want to talk about, but fine.
Major.
I'll remove it. It was about the modding Metal Gear Solid Delta to make it play better than the game actually is. But
oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Okay. But it's fine.
I want to talk about Wait, are we going to talk about piracy today? I hope we get to talk about piracy.
In what capacity?
Oh,
again, if y'all have stories, y'all should put them in the list. I don't know. I can't see everything.
I mean, when we do put it,
Look, that was before when I didn't have a
so
job
here's
for
the
2
thing.
years.
Can I just say this, Major?
We-
How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to add things?
I don't know what you're talking about. The doc is always in the chat. It's in the chat. I don't know what you're talking about. It's always there. It's always been there. No idea what you're talking about.
Oh wow, we're back on Google Docs.
Unfortunately, yes, because Nextcloud Docs is really buggy. Remember when I said I had to buy that Apple Pencil? Yeah, I tried using Nextcloud Docs to take notes during my summer school for socialism class, and it fucked crashing out on me.
Damn.
Just rude, honestly, egregious.
I was like, I regretted not opening up like pages on my iPad and just typing in there. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna use my own shit only for it to just crap out on me. And I'm like, you know what? Nextcloud will only be to store the shit that I need to store. Creating things, maybe it's not the place for that.
You know, that's fair. That is fair. That is fair and valid.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're probably going to stick with Google Docs until I can find something a little bit more stable that we can share between each other. That does kind of have that collaborative feel to it. Yeah, I'm a sad boy. I'm a sad boy because of that. But yeah, let's get into it. Seems like we're skipping that story. Starting with Microsoft firing 2 more employees that participated in the Palestine protests on their campus a couple of weeks ago. This is coming from the Verge. Jake and Krasinakis. I really hope I pronounced his name correctly. I'm sorry?
Not to be confused with Merge.
Oh, okay. I was like, I knew what you were getting at, but I was like, what did I say? I know I said something that sounded like Merge, but I couldn't remember what it was. Microsoft has fired 2 more employees who participated in recent protests against the company's contracts with the Israeli military and government. The 2 employees, Nisreen Jaradat and Julia Shan, were fired, quote, in connection with demonstrations that saw protesters set up encampments at Microsoft headquarters, according to Hassam Nasir, an organizer with No Azure for Apartheid group. 2 other Microsoft employees were fired last night. This was August 28th. So they were fired on the 27th for their involvement with the protests that saw members of the group gain access to a company building and live stream themselves inside the office of Microsoft President Brad Smith. Jaradat had previously sent a mass email around Microsoft saying she was fed up with the company's treatment of her as a Palestinian worker, bypassing the company's restrictions on language around Palestine and Gaza, and internally in order to do so. Again, I would like to remind people that Microsoft, specifically Xbox, is on the BDS list. By the way, the new BDS meta dropped. Let me get that. See, I like to come with like aids and stuff,
Major,
you know, like
I feel like Major should start making PowerPoints for this and being. Like,
I really should, but that
we're talking about here.
That requires a lot more work that I'm willing to put into this.
Wait, you're wait a minute. Is this the first time we've ever heard Major on the show talking about not doing the work? Wait.
Ayo?
Really?
No bespoke solution?
Really?
Ayo.
Really?
My pearls.
Y'all should see my Trello board. Also an Atlassian product.
Clutch firmly to my bosom.
The vape.
But yes, the new BDS meta, as of September 2025, as you can see, priority targets for the BDS movement include Xbox. This includes any of their Xbox studios, any Xbox accessories. So controllers, consoles, headsets, all that.
Pro game and pro game accessories.
Mm-hmm.
I am actively swapping my controller out for 8-bit though.
You know that Gears remake that came out for PlayStation? No, you don't.
Yeah. I remind you about that.
Yeah, I forgot that it was coming. I forgot it was coming out.
We're like, oh, it's coming out on PlayStation. I was like,
No, it's not.
no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh.
HP, Chevron, Disney Plus, Reebok. Disney Plus is the one I'm gonna have to work on. That is a family staple, and that will cause fights in my house.
Same.
That's
one of those like, like asterisks. But Reebok light work.
Intel, Dell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Microsoft, and it's organic boycott supported by the BDS movement. Let's see. We got McDonald's, Burger King, Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Zara, Wix, Coca-Cola.
All light work.
I feel like I'm taking all of those and like, look, that's Disney Plus for me. All of the organic is Disney Plus for me.
Yeah. It's like Intel and Dell. It's like, well, I don't got no Intel. This is AMD, baby. Dell, I do have a Dell monitor, but I've had this monitor for like the better part of like 10 years. So I'm like, yeah, I'm stuck with it.
Yeah,
so my new monitor is LG.
I have a Dell workstation for work that runs on Intel.
Yep.
And of course, your pressure targets, including Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Expedia, Siemens, Airbnb, Booking.com, and Cisco. And these they're pressure targets, but not necessarily look, we know these companies are huge and ubiquitous. There is no way you can avoid them. Mainly because Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Cisco are literally the internet. Also Siemens. They are literally the internet. There is no way you could just not use their products.
Yes. We are literally talking to you on an Amazon product.
Using Microsoft computers.
Yes.
Using a Google Doc.
Yes.
On Cisco and Siemens infrastructure.
Yes.
So what they're advocating for is that we all just decide to play Valheim, but in real life.
Or, just use as less of it as you can.
Yep. That's what I've been doing.
No, we have to go hardcore about it. We're moving to the woods.
I mean, that's after the revolution. Also, I don't know. From what I've been hearing and reading lately, it looks like I might be moving to the mountains before the revolution. Like that's an immediately before it kicks off type of move. So yeah. Just be aware that companies like Microsoft are definitely complicit in genocide. As much as they said, look, we've done investigations and we haven't found anything, even though,
we've done investigations. Who's doing the investigations?
We investigated ourselves and we found nothing.
I mean, Israel does it a lot, and they seem to vindicate themselves a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you feel like they're vindicated over here?
I mean, I don't, but who am I? Just someone who's objectively watching a genocide unfold in real time, live stream to my phone.
The gal them sugar, probably.
Us and our lying eyes.
So yeah, I mean, what's going on, everyone? How you doing? How you living? How are you feeling? Moving on to some AI news. Oh, wait. Kev, I can't believe I almost forgot it. So for those who don't know, and I feel like I've made my point on the matter clear before, but when I have an issue and I want things explained to me, sometimes I will use the AI tools that are given to me to kind of help break down some topics. They do not generate anything new. They just rearrange words to help me understand better. So today at work, I was helping diagnose an issue, and I decided I was going to put in this command here that essentially for the audio listener says sig term or signal termination, killing children.
Explain that.
Please, Copilot, tell me what that means. To which Copilot tells me, sorry, it looks like I can't chat about this. Let's try a different topic. And then proceeds to give me different topics to choose from, none of which are about a Linux error that I saw on a screen about killing child processes.
Yeah, explain that.
So yes, for those who do not understand, computers have processes. The programs and the things that they do, they have processes. They spawn child processes. When you're killing the main process, when you're terminating the main process, it will tend to go and terminate those child processes too, because you don't need them anymore.
So here's my question, right? It's a very simple question. Maybe you can answer it for me. Why have we not decided just across the board that is a thing if we're going to be made to use it, that's not a thing that it should be able to do for any other topic? Because it's interesting that it just said, hey, maybe you shouldn't be talking to me about that.
Because it ain't smart. It is not intelligent. It does not think.
Or at least be like, ask for clarification. Because that's what often, an AI would definitely ask, like, I do not understand this. Please clarify. And
or at the very least, it was kind of like, hey, either A, that's not cool as a subject, or B, I don't know enough about that subject to say anything. I have no information on it.
I'm going to say that given ChatGPT's recent troubles with, apparently talking about or trying to convince a child to unalive himself, maybe they're like, hey, maybe we just don't talk about this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will point out that this does say, and this, which meant I was talking about something else. There is context to this that gets scooted out of the way every time you submit a prompt. It knows what it is because that's what explaining the log message and providing concise troubleshooting is referring to. I actually did open that up later. Those two drop downs explain the error above it that you can't see, but does not reference the one you can see. But it's like, nah, we ain't talking about killing children over here.
Interesting.
I like how he pretty much just said, nah, it's above my pay grade, fam. Let's talk about something else.
Said you are going to have to take that up with Jesus.
Well, shout out to Verge. Shout out to Merge, aka West Coast Sin, who did respond on Mastodon with a gif of Anakin Skywalker confronting the younglings. I cackled out loud outside of my office building when I saw that.
It'd be like, Master Kenobi, there's too many of them. What are we going to do? Shong. hate it here.
These child
Like, they
processables will never know the light of day again.
It's like once I knew full context, I was like,
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to make sure you understood what was happening, because when I saw it, I was like,
yeah, because I was like, I was like, I sent you, I literally was like, okay, I don't know what that is. Hold on. So I sent you a gif of like the scene in like Philadelphia where like Denzel Washington like, now could you explain this to me like I'm a 5-year-old? Because and you were like, child processes. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Gotcha.
The thing is, I saw that and knew exactly what was happening, and just oh, that's just unfortunate wording. I feel like
yeah, it's like, why would you say killing children? Like, what the fuck?
I am literally Howard Wolowitz, where it's like I'm in a whole bunch of coders, and I'm a hardware guy. I'm a hardware troubleshoot guy, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And you were like, child processes. Oh, okay. I got you.
And the sad thing is, like, that's not AI. That somebody wrote that into code.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just an echo or print F.
Yeah, that was not a bug. That was a feature. That was baked in. That was in there. They were like, killing children, queries about killing children. Maybe we could talk about something else. Can we talk about something else? Would you like to know a recipe for sour cream bun cake? Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, it was like I laughed about the response, and it was like 5 minutes later when I looked at the screen again, I noticed the suggestion. Like, oh, yo, dog, it really wants me to talk about literally anything else.
Anything else? Can we talk about anything else?
And no,
I did. Do you want to talk about how bubblegum was made? We could talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
And Jared, I did not ask for it to write me a limerick. It is this screen is actually still on my laptop. I did nothing else with it. I just like, you know what? We're done for the day.
You know, on that note, let me just go ahead and close the laptop.
But yeah, AI, it's not smart. In fact, I mean, it's not dumb either. It does not think. It just does it. So it's not anything. However, Taco Bell decided it wanted to use it, and now it's rethinking that because
wait, again?
Oh.
A man decided that he wanted to order 18,000 waters.
Listen. When I saw that, somebody had made a video about that, and it was a cap cut of the Taco Bell ordering system, and somebody was like, "You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?"
In one clip, a customer seemingly crashed. This is from the BBC. In one clip, a customer seemingly crashed the system by ordering 18,000 water cups, while in another, a person got increasingly angry as the AI repeatedly asked him to add more drinks to his order.
You know, hilarious. I feel like
so we decided to get petty about it, is what I'm hearing.
I feel like every day we are in a bad episode of Black Mirror, or
we're in the bad place,
or a season 6 episode of Love, Death, and Robots. Like,
I feel like it's not a Black Mirror. I feel like it's just a dirty mirror.
Yeah, it's a crusty mirror.
It's so dirty it looks black, but it's just dirty.
Yeah, it's just like if you just use the little like, you know, Windex, it'll knock that bad boy out.
A little elbow grease.
Elbow grease, yeah. Little elbow grease. But that's just like funny to me. It's just because I'm like,
one clip on Instagram, which has been viewed over 21.5 million times, shows a man ordering a large Mountain Dew and the AI voice continually replying, "And what will you drink with that?" Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, you know, Mountain Dew is loosely in beverage.
Yeah, Jer. They will not be in Demolition Man.
Don't say that. Don't say Taco Bell lost, because my son will find you.
No, it's a Demolition Man joke.
Oh, I know. The only restaurant that was left.
And so you get they lost the
Oh, the Steam Deck left the Origin facility. Yay!
Huzzah!
Yeah. Just before the show, I announced that both my Steam Deck and my Switch 2 case, they're on the way. Finally.
Handheld gaming for Major. Yeah. You ain't got no drink with your drinks. More drinks?
And speaking of thirsty AI, Shein.
Where are we going with this? Wait. Where are we going with Major?
Shein used AI to put a shirt they are selling on Luigi Mangione.
Shein did what?
Shein used AI to put a shirt they are selling on Luigi Mangione.
I looked at that face. I was like, wait a minute, that man looks familiar. Allegedly.
He allegedly looks familiar. So look, I ain't never seen that man in my life, but damn if I have. He's sexy.
I mean, he's a handsome rascal, whoever he is.
I know. If only I saw him at a place.
Mm-hmm.
You keep showing me a picture. I don't see anybody, but if I did, he's sexy.
Mm-hmm. You did. That shirt does look good on him. It definitely accentuates his cheekbones.
Mm-hmm. I have to sign in to my Oh wait. Oh no. This was available before, but apparently it's not anymore. Boo.
He gone.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, that's fine. We don't know who that man is anyway, so.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah. Like Shein's like, yeah, we're just gonna sell this shirt, and we go put it on Luigi Mangione, and it's like that's just it. Is it? Don't he look good in it? AI and capitalism getting real thirsty. Sure, you want to drink? What are you gonna drink with your thirst? With your thirst trap? And in more AI news, hackers are threatening to submit artist data to AI models if the art site doesn't pay up.
If you don't pay up, we're gonna scrape your data.
So yeah, both that Shein article and this one is from 404 Media. Artisan Clients is a website that connects independent artists with interested clients. Around August 30th, a message appeared on Artisan Clients attributed to the ransomware group Lunalock. Quote, "We have breached the website Artisan Clients to steal and encrypt all its data. If you are a user of this website, you are urged to contact the owners and insist that they pay our ransom. If this ransom is not paid, we will release all data publicly on this Tor site, including source code and personal data of users. Additionally, and this is the fucked up part of all of this, we will submit all artwork to AI companies to be added to training data sets." Look, you may not care about your data. You may not care about this fucking website, but we will drop your art in the fucking wood chipper. We will do it if you don't tell the owners of the site to pay up.
Scrape your data, and trust me, it's gonna be yellow.
Lunalock promised to delete the stolen data and allow users to decrypt their files if the site's owners paid a $50,000 ransom. Payment is accepted in either Bitcoin or Monero. If you do not pay, all files will be leaked, including personal user data. This may cause you to be subject to fines and penalties under the GDPR and other laws. But to extort people, I said, we will submit your art to AI.
That's cool.
You said that's cool?
But it's like, hey, you're gonna be susceptible to fines, but extorting people for money, that's fine.
Look, it's Verge. AI companies already have the files in question. Don't pay.
They already got it.
That's possibly true.
Like if there's screenshots of art, they got it. Print data, they got it. They can just manipulate. They can just, So it's kind of like, I that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, don't. I'm because I'm 100% with Merge. Don't pay. Because like I say, you're once you pay them, you basically set a precedent of everybody.
This is why, again, back up your shit.
Also that.
Just back up your shit. If it gets locked down, delete, restore. What are we doing?
Delete and restore.
Yeah, you're right, Merge. You're right.
What did Merge say?
You have to assume that all data uploaded, even if you specifically opt out, has been fed into an LLM. Tech companies are big into break rules and try to sue us. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I mean, these are the same. Oh,
welcome to Aaron Brock. I was gonna say, welcome to Aaron Brockovich.
Yep, it's always the mandate of move fast, break things. It's like
it's move fast and break laws.
Yeah, move fast and break laws. Damn the torpedoes and full steam ahead. We'll pay if we do it, and if we make good money at it, then we just pay the fines.
The cost of breaking the law has been factored into our financial planning.
Exactly, yeah. We've assessed and calculated the risk. It's like Thorin Oakenshield in The Hobbit. It's like, like there are many eyes on the mountain, calculating, observing, calculating, weighing the risks. It's like, yeah. It's either we roll up on a dragon. If we don't, we get a whole bunch of treasure. Worst case scenario, we roll up on the dragon. Best case scenario, we don't roll up on the dragon. Best case scenario, we roll up on the dragon, but somebody rolls up on it first. We take the money, profit.
And more extortion news. Amazon. Amazon ends shared Prime shipping. This is from Engadget. Amazon is shutting down the Prime Invitee program, which allowed members to extend free shipping to people outside their household. An updated support page says sharing through Invitee will end on October 1st, and that previously invited guests will be notified by September 5th of the changes. So tomorrow. Ooh, excuse me. The Verge is reporting that users who don't live with the primary account owner will be prompted to create their own Amazon Prime accounts and will be offered a discounted rate of $14.99 for the entire first year, and then the standard rate of $14.99 per month. Wait, what?
Run that back.
Yeah, dog. Let's go to The Verge. Nope. The Verge also says that. Nope. I see what I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's $14.99 for the entire first year. And then $14.99 per month.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
That way nobody's caught in the lurch. You know. And then they're like, oh, okay, now it's 14,000 months.
Engadget's reached out to Amazon to see what measures the company plans to take to prevent account sharing beyond limiting deliveries to one address, but the company did not have any specifics to share.
Well, of course not.
Specifics in esa economia?
Mm-hmm. Who got time for specifics, baby?
I don't got no time for any kind of specifics.
Mm-hmm. Pacific Ocean?
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, after waiting for so long,
That's right.
Meta has finally done it.
Here we go.
We finally have Instagram for the iPad.
Child, I didn't forget.
It's here.
I was about to log out of this call. I was about to log out of this call. I really was. You are playing with your life.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness gracious.
Mm-hmm. My lord.
Mm-hmm.
My lord.
Yes, people still use IG. Unfortunately, the people that are organized, the party that I organize with, they use IG. It is unfortunate. I am still dealing with folks who aren't as technologically advanced as I am. So I have to be. You have to meet people where they are. I'm sorry.
Nope. That's why you should make the co-op to fix it.
I've offered, but again, we have to meet the people where they are. I can't just drag them where I want them to be.
Didn't you say you were about to drag me and Kevin kicking and screaming?
It's easier to drag two people than the masses, the millions of people.
I don't know. From what I've seen on social media, no, it isn't.
To drag two people?
The masses.
To drag millions.
That's what I'm saying. I can move you two very quickly. The millions? Nah, dog. I have to go to Instagram. Also, I'm just saying, one spends most of their time on Blue Sky. I don't know where Kev is.
Kevin's on Blue Sky.
I'm on Blue Sky.
Well, yes, both of you are also on Mastodon too.
Child, you ain't gonna find me on Mastodon. I was like, yeah, I've been there, done that.
See?
No, I don't. Not even with my good glasses.
Mm-hmm. I was
Not
like,
even with your special eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Diogen, don't do this.
Mastodon for Supernet. I was like, I kind of want some people to see
Wow. We really saying that, huh? The ones that don't shower at cons. Wow. Wow.
The super unwashed.
Wow.
It's a male lonely. It's like male loneliness epidemic in here.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, like the people who are dragging Connor on Instagram.
Okay, like that's Instagram and Reddit. Don't not too. The crusties are out here on Facebook. Okay, like.
I mean.
I'm aware because.
Verge, what are we doing? What are we doing in chat today?
Listen, I'm just saying.
See,
there are things that here's the thing.
Visibly soiled.
Diogen, I'm going to say this. The people who shower for Instagram are the people who make regular posts, but the people in those stories, not so much. They look an entire a whole mess.
Anywho, Instagram is now on iPad. I could not be happier. Several years ago, when I was editing photos on an iPad,
I was like,
it could have used it
cool.
then.
Like the only thing that I be doing on Instagram is throwing up like my Steam Deck. That's I just do a Sunday is for the Steam Deck, and it's just me playing a cozy game on my Steam Deck.
Like, so, all right. If you may or may not know, I've been testing iOS and iPadOS 26. And with iPadOS 26, they've got this new windowing mode, right? That windowing mode has been so great for running iOS applications on an iPad. To where Instagram, like, it was for the first time I actually downloaded Instagram to my iPad and used it fairly regularly. Because I could see something, like if I was on my iPad, I get something that I need to push from the party, I can easily tap the link. It pulls up Instagram in a little side window. I can do whatever I do in Instagram and close the app, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now that they've made it an iPad app, it can still go, it can collapse itself back into the iPhone size. But now it's just like, man, y'all would wait until like iPad got like proper windows or proper windowing to say, oh yeah, now we want to make a full screen iPad app.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, it's too late, boo boo. You finally became useful on an iPad, and now you want to do this? Anywho,
So yeah, I'm good.
I mean, look, I'm still going to use it, but also, I mean, look, my Instagram usage my social media usage outside of just random bored political posts that I make has gone down significantly. I just now play Peglin.
Yeah, I just share my like my cozy game videos, and every now and again I'll have like a yap take. Like I posted about, I think it was like Windows 10, like Windows 11 working updates, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay at 10 for a while.
Let's see here. Last but not least, in tech stories this week, FCC chair teams up with Ted Cruz
Ugh.
to kill Wi-Fi hotspots for school kids. I'm sorry. Yes, excuse me. Rafael Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Put respect on his name.
Fleddy Cruz, as he's also been known.
Federal Communications Commission. That is a word. That is a name of a commission. Federal Communications Commission Chairman Brendan Carr, and this is from ours, by the way. Brendan Carr is teaming up with Senator Ted Cruz, Republican from Texas, to block funding for Wi-Fi hotspots for school children.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love how it says here, Cruz convinced the Senate.
You mean the same person that Lindsey Graham said if he was unalived on the floor of the Senate and the trial was in the Senate, that nobody would fail convict? Okay.
I'm just like, what convincing did he have to do? Like it's majority Republican.
He just asked. He was just like, "Hey yo, can we not do this?" And they're like, "Bet we cannot do it."
Cruz convinced the Senate to kill the FCC's hotspot program in May. While Cruz's proposal didn't make it through the House of Representatives, Carr is now taking action to stop the program's implementation.
Yep.
Quote, today, FCC Chairman Brendan Carr asked his commission colleagues to vote on 2 items that would reverse the agency's unlawful Biden-era decision to expand COVID spending programs. Those FCC decisions spent scarce taxpayer dollars on funding unsupervised screen time for kids without accounting for the significant attendant risks.
As opposed to...
I'm trying to figure out what made it unlawful.
Because Biden wanted it.
I mean, I know the answer, but I want to hear what they say made it unlawful. What law did it break?
The law of Trump.
Nah, I'm gonna need something like that, like a statue.
You think you're dealing? You say that as if you're dealing with rational people.
I mean, I live in the United States. All of our leaders are irrational.
Right. And yet
all of them.
And yet here we are.
Jared says, I heard on IG that teaming up with Ted Cruz means one is a moron. Yeah. I heard that too. I heard that on IG, Threads, Facebook, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Upscroll, Reddit.
All places.
T. It was in a leak. It was in the T leak. I heard it in Jensen's prophecy. The Nintendo Giga leak. The Terra leak.
Necronomicon.
The Necronomicon. The Panopticon. The Octagon, the Pentagon,
Belgarath the Sorcerer, Wheel of Time.
I heard it at Constantinople, Thunderdome, through the Grapevine at an airport, in a box with a fox.
Fall 17.
I heard it on Expedition 33.
The painter said it.
The paintress did say it. She painted it.
She painted it.
I heard that's what Kuwabara meant. That's what the Lale Lule Lo means.
The Patriots.
Oh yeah, the Patriots definitely said it.
The Patriots definitely.
They said it. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the result of the Patriots.
It's like we laugh at like Skynet, but it's like
no, it's actually the fucking Patriots.
It's really the Patriots, and that's what it's saying. Like, oh god, Skynet, nah, brother, Patriots.
Nanomachines. I heard it through the nanomachines.
Don't you know it? I heard it through the nanomachines. No, it doesn't hit really the same.
I heard it from the dudes at the barbershop.
Oh yeah, definitely the dudes at the barbershop. Yeah.
I read it on WikiLeaks. Edward Snowden told me he sent it to me in a flash drive in an envelope. I heard that was on that boat off the coast of Venezuela.
We'll never know though.
I heard that's why Marco Rubio doesn't like Cuba.
Because he doesn't like himself.
He doesn't like Batista. I mean, who did? That's why they overthrew him.
What did Batista do?
Not Dave Batista. It was in the Pentagon Signal chat. It was stored on the Azure servers. It's a clause in Project Nimbus's contract.
It's in a notebook for Palantir.
Somebody wrote it in a death note.
Yeah. If somebody wrote in the Death Note, yeah, be gone.
It was in his wife's wedding vows. I heard it was the One Piece.
Arakedo, you may go Roger was about to tell us what it was, but he didn't get that far. I'm sorry, Gold D.
Yeah, it's the One Piece.
Kedo, you may wo taki asume.
Oh, are we talking about pirates? Because I have thoughts about that.
I mean, you are more than welcome to share them.
That's for the gaming section, though.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Last but not least, I downloaded a torrent that said that.
Wait, what was the torrent?
That anybody working with Ted Cruz is a moron.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeding that torrent.
I wanted to keep the One Piece thing going and talk about Whitebeard yelling like the One Piece.
You gonna be alone on that one. I don't know enough One Piece to keep that one going.
So basically, Whitebeard is like Gold D. What was like Gold Roger or Gold D is like the most successful pirate. I'm gonna give you a crash course. The most successful pirate in piratedom. He gets captured. He's about to be executed in Logtown. He's about to break down like, oh, you want the One Piece? I'm gonna tell you what the One Piece is. The One Piece is gets murked, gets assassinated because he doesn't want them to say where the One Piece is and people go for it. But what happens is that in his death, he kicks them trying to silence him, inadvertently kicks off the golden age of piracy. And everybody in the mama is like going off to be a pirate. So Whitebeard is his partner, and he is the biggest pirate. He gets killed, spoilers, he gets killed, and so he, who is Goldie's best friend, reaffirms that the One Piece is indeed real, which then reignites the cold embers of piracy and kicks it back up again. So it's him saying like the One Piece is real, is him saying like, yeah, I seen it. I know it exists. Go get it.
Yeah, Jared, I know what I did. I know what I did.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna take this break and close this tab.
You know something? I love how you said, "What have you done?" Like if you had not been giving the slightest sliver of a thing to be like, "Can I be passionate for 2 seconds?" You wouldn't take 50 minutes. Don't do that.
Come on now.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So I hear that there is specific piracy related news in relation to gaming. So I'm going to say, hey, we're in gaming now. And I'm going to give Sam the opportunity to send me whatever it is that he would like to send me.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. You said you had a thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Are we going into gaming news?
Yes, that was what the whole spiel was.
Yes.
I hid the screen so I can pull it up wherever it is without doxing myself or anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
As
see.
you should.
Well, in that case, let me go find it.
So how's everybody doing?
I'm good. I am.
Nice little break in the middle of a show.
I am good. I have been enjoying some delightful anime. Finished a delightful anime series about beer girls, which I thought was about the life of beer girls, but then turns out to be the life of everybody who works in a major league stadium. And it's actually one of the most like cutest, sweetest, more wholesome anime that I've ever watched in a very, very long time. And it's not only about the beer girls themselves, but the people who work in concessions, the people who are security, the players for that particular team. And it's the fans, the cheering section, everybody involved. And it is so good. And it's called Catch Me at the Park. If you have the ability to watch it, within any means that you can watch it, please do. I really do like it. Yeah.
All right.
And
Oh,
also been playing copious amounts of Grand Bazaar.
I see
But
that.
Yeah.
I did see this story, but yeah, I passed on it. But seeing that we are here now, let's talk about it.
Yes.
It is just it is like my full delight to report that sometimes at a time that I'm starting to see a rise in conversation about the reemergence and the importance of the reemergence of physical media, and people literally being like, if you want the things that you enjoy digitally or otherwise to exist, you might have to pirate that shit.
I mean, there is an argument for physical media, but also, I don't know, keep your fucking source code around.
But so there's like an uptick in all of this. Now there's something to be said about the fact that like the documentation wasn't where it needed to be, or that they didn't have access to the source code or whatever. There's like a lot to be said about there that I'm curious about, but it is interesting to me because another thing that I've been following is a handful of projects, like for example, the Black Games Archive, where people have been making an effort to archive retro games.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because they're afraid of, like people are wanting to be like, these are the things that shaped our childhood and made us the people that we are today, or curious about games and all of that other games and storytelling and all this other stuff. And therefore, we have made effort to archive it, ROMs, all of this other stuff that people are just like, this is illegal and it's bad. Insert moral grandstanding here, only for the remake that people are just like, people who played that game originally are just like preparing their wallets and their loins for being saved by people pirating the game.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Sin, let this
is sending me into oblivion. That is the comment. It's kind of like if you have seen Avenue Q, and they're just like, we're trying to raise money for this school for monsters. If you haven't seen Avenue Q, if you're not into musicals, this is the thing. You can be into musicals. Musicals are cool. What I'm going to say about Avenue Q and the way that it ends, spoiler, is that they are trying to raise money for this school. They're talking to people. Some people give them a handful of dollars, but they don't have enough to open the school. And a character, they go, well, we have one person we haven't asked. They go to ask them, and they're just like, this person initially refuses until they find out what the school is for. And that is a school for monsters. And when they go, and they just go, I would not be as traumatized as a person as I were if a school like this existed. I would be happy to fund your school. And so they give them millions of dollars. And when they go, and this is where the plane lands, when they go, where did that money come from? They said, well, in a volatile economy, the only stable investment is porn. Money that they make from having bought stock in porn is how they save the day. How this is relevant to this story? Imagine all of the different things that they have, all of the copies of this game that still exist, but the thing that saves it is people just being like, yeah, we pirated the game. If you need the ROM in the back, you have it. You can reverse engineer that shit.
Yep.
Try to figure out how to remake that game over there and add the stuff that you want to add.
So for people who can't see what we're talking about.
Oh, what? The Final Fantasy Tactics game?
There we go.
Yeah.
Figured you would talk about it. You brought it in,
I mean,
like actually being specific because some people can't see it. This is also an audio podcast.
I could have sworn that I said that, but here we'll just go ahead and say this. Hi. Final Fantasy Remake, an anticipated game for the end of September due to release with quality of life updates, graphics updates, and added voice lines, because the original game had no voice lines, it was all text.
Yes.
Is being released, but reporting that has been out since, since about mid-July or so was kind of like, hi, by the way, we wouldn't have been able to remake this game because the source code didn't exist. However, people making efforts to preserve our games by various means have made it possible for us to at least have enough to build, like to build the game or to build our vision of the remake with.
Mm-hmm.
Dodgy says,
being say, sorry. Let's see what's okay. Hold on. Let me open the comments. What Diogen say?
so Dodgy says, people were saying it wasn't the ROM they needed. It was the detailed guides and artwork people made that allowed devs to get better understanding of how the game actually ran, like specific iterations.
The specific interactions between characters.
Oh,
because,
I'm sorry, interaction. Excuse me. That's on me.
Because people absolutely saved. I think it was like the guides and the artwork, but also like they were also talking about like game assets and how other things were supposed to work too, which was also really interesting. Just like
right. Because how would you be able to draw Ramza if you don't know what Ramza, if you don't have those assets to pull from for like Ramza? Like,
and what I'm enjoying so much about this is, not that it was, Kevin talking about the golden age of piracy reemerging, is all of this being like not pirates actually saving the world for real. Sometimes art and life have these cute hand-holding moments, and this is one of them.
Yep.
I simply could not be happier to hear this in a time when, it's also like piracy is bad and we shouldn't do it. And it's just like, baby, these people are out here trying to destroy everything that we love and making sure that no other record of it exists. Pirate all the things.
We think of that in the vein of, and I'm going to expound a little bit about, emulation, because I think emulation is like through emulation and almost like emulation and software piracy is the way that we can, have the better conversation when it comes to like game preservation, because there is just no possible way that a lot of us are going to be able to play the older games that we have been able to play without software emulation or hardware emulation, where it, takes the physical game that you have and makes it able for you to be able to play it, whether you're going through like hardware emulation through like analog, or you're going through software through like emulators and whatever the little game handhelds that we talk about but we don't talk about.
Especially because these companies seem to have, as is the case in this scenario where they had to do all of this in the first place, don't seem to have a particular interest in trying to preserve it in the first place.
Right. They take it in a way of like, well, this is an arrow that we could pull out of our quiver at some point, but we choose not to do it. But we're going to stop you from wanting to do that as well, for the sheer thing of being able to play that. There are just going to be games that are just going to be hard to play because their physical copies are woefully expensive. Game collection had exploded over the pandemic to the way that even games that were moderately priced through collection are harder to find. Either harder to find or woefully expensive. Like the way people were like champing and jumping up and down because they were able to play Chibi Robo, because copies of Chibi Robo were like $300 and $400 for the GameCube copies. So that's what I'm saying. Like, emulation is good. Emulation works. Emulation is great. And in the confines of game preservation, it is the difference between playing them games or not playing those games. Like, for the longest time, I could not play. When I'm saying like when they remastered the Suikoden 1 and 2 games, that was the thing that I was saying a silent prayer for every single day that I would think of it. I would think of it and I'm like, gosh, I wish we had remaster. I wish we had the ability to play it. Wish we had the ability to play it. Now we do. through remastering efforts. But again, what if there was no what if they just said, nah, nobody's gonna play that. It's 10 years ago. Oh, nobody's gonna play that. Delete the source code. Those games would effectively disappear. And so it's really cool that, but again, we have to take into account that there are people who are doing the big major work of scanning pages of guides, scanning artwork, digitizing works because they don't want these works to disappear, and corporations to just say it doesn't make us money, so it doesn't make any sense for us to do it.
Or to say, it doesn't, because it doesn't matter to us or our company. Right. It shouldn't matter to you either.
It should matter to you, right? And that in and of itself is rough, but it is grown. It is a sentiment that grows through corporations every day, and we keep telling them we want it, and they keep being surprised that, and they keep being surprised like, oh, you actually truly do want this. Oh. Well, who would have thought? And the literal campaigns of people being like, guys, we need to buy it. We need to buy it to prove that we want it. Like going like with games like Live Alive. Hold on, let me find it. Let me show you something.
You say stuff like that. It makes me argue. It makes me want to argue the point of, I don't think voting with your wallet is a thing that you can do. It leads more back into that whole thing I've been saying, where capitalism is fascism, where it's are you really voting with your wallet? Because it seems like that's not working. You keep saying, this is the thing I want, I will pay money for it, and company is not giving you thing. Mm-hmm. As if they hate money. To which I argue, yeah, that's kind of the point. They're giving you the thing they want you to have, and guess what? Right. You'll buy it as much as you say, no, we shouldn't buy this thing, but you buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Are you really voting with your wallet?
About that. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was talking to me about that. Okay.
Huh?
You're not talking about me, right?
I mean, I'm talking about anybody who's talking about voting with the wallet. It's just kind of
so you're not
amusing,
It's one of those things you're not talking about me. Okay.
I mean, look, yeah. I mean, we can sit and say that, we should vote with wallet. No, that's not going to work. The capitalists don't give a fuck. At a certain point, we got to realize that.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing where I always say, when I say, I don't fuck with a lot of properties and a lot of things, and I always say, does that mean that they're not gonna they're not gonna be mad that Kev's not gonna buy their game? Ooh, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I say I'm not fucking with people and I'm not buying that shit, that's a solo judgment that I have made to myself.
Right.
And I say I'm not doing that shit.
I mean, and it's one thing if that's the stance that you take, but it's when people are like, we should vote with our wallets. Yeah, dog, capitalists don't give a shit.
Right. And I don't say to the people guys, let's boycott this game. I don't say that. Because what I do is I say I vote with my wallet, and my wallet says I ain't buying that shit.
I mean, my thing is, it's not a boy. Yes, there are boycotts. I mean, we seen with Target, we seen with McDonald's, we seen with Starbucks, that those boycotts do work.
Right. But when
it's shit oh man, they wouldn't make Final Fantasy Tactics unless we say we want it and we show that we want to put money down for. No, they don't care. As much as McDonald's and Starbucks and Target is hurting, they're not hurting enough.
Yeah.
It's enough to where their shareholders may be mad.
It's the thing of if you get the thing that you want, it's if you get the thing that you want and you want that thing, you buy that thing. This.
But yeah, I don't
I bought.
But yeah, it's my thing is I don't think buying it is really showing a company if you agree with their stance on a thing.
No, that's not it.
Like
It's
So-
like
I was listening to a Digital Foundry Direct, and they were like should we buy Metal Gear Solid Delta and like reward them for putting out a subpar product? Like, yeah, that's not the message it's sending them, because I'm pretty sure they're not looking at it like that.
mm-hmm. It's like they see sales, they don't see sales. It's like it was also a thing about Wilds where it was like I loved Wilds. I had a great time with Wilds. I can't recommend it to anybody else because the optimization is but ugly. It's like, but that's something. But the thing that I wanted, I got. The thing that I was looking for, I got, and I experienced it, and I love the experience that I was in. But I hate the pathing that it took me through.
I mean,
but
and
I
then
still
too,
liked where I was.
and then to
And I
like look
can't-
at, and then look at what was it? Hi-Fi Rush
yeah.
did gangbusters,
Oh yeah.
and they still closed the studio.
Still got closed.
So like, yeah, like you consider say, oh, like look, this game sold well, did very well.
And that's an excellent argument, because like I say, you do good, but you don't do as good as they want you to do, and you still get closed.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, they're not beholden to the consumer; they're beholden to the shareholders.
Yeah.
So I think some of this is, how do I say this? It's partly that, but I don't think it's exactly that either. You know, it's not like people, how do I say this? When people, as far as I understand it, when someone is talking to me about, hey, vote with your wallet, the thing that they're talking to me about isn't about the company or whatever. It's usually hey, I feel a way about the way that this company handles things. And the response being, well, if you feel that way about it, then make that statement with your wallet is a question of, hey, the way that you spend or manage your resources should probably be in line with how you with what you believe about things. If you think this company's if you think this company sucks, then don't spend your money there.
You're right.
That's what I'm talking about. But like I say, in the confines of leading boycotts, yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe, but like that being said, I think everybody here kind of agree at the importance, like the demonstrated importance of like, hey, collective action about things is good.
Yeah.
Right. That being said, I think the end of that sentence usually ends up being like, some of y'all probably need to, like, maybe the thing isn't like, hey, you shouldn't, like, voting with your wallet doesn't matter because these companies don't care, as much as, hey, if you're looking to your left and to your right, if you were also looking in the mirror on occasion, you have to deal with people don't value the same things that you do.
Mm-hmm.
And, because there were some people we were just talking before the show about something as simple as people being like, well, I was down for the cause, but, certain things didn't go the way I want them to, so here I am to go and get that pumpkin spice latte from, like, our favorite place or whatever. It's kind of like, when we talk about voting with your wallet, it's the, hey, so are we going to patron the establishment that we just agreed that this was not a good place? So, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Is that purchase you're about to make in line with your values? If it isn't, you should reconsider it. And I think that's a statement for everybody.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's more or less like, all right, where are you standing as opposed to what message are you, like, I mean, you are trying to send that message, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of hard, and I feel like I am now trying to do backflips to make a point.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it is frustrating when
it is,
because the thing about phrasing and about English in particular is a personal frustration, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has been since like a Spanish class, is that when people use phrases and words and terminology, they aren't precise. There is the difference between you should act in a way that lines up with your values versus you acting a certain way should have like this outsized outcome for these like larger companies. If we decide not to buy things at McDonald's, we decide not to buy things at McDonald's because of the values that we have. I do not care whether other people decide to do that or not, or if the whole building decides to go up in smoke or not. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but like ultimately speaking, if I decide not to do that and encourage people not to do that, that is because I believe that that is important enough for me to encourage people to do or not do. Mm-hmm. End statement. Like, and so when it comes to things like game companies and all of this other stuff, it's that same question of being like, hey, if you know that your favorite gaming company TM is getting people to make banger games and stuff that had peak sales and everything else and then immediately fires 3,000 people, let me ask you, does it make sense for you to then, the moment they announce another game, be the first person to play it?
Yep.
Does a pre-order, like, does making this pre-order line up with your values about how you feel about developers?
Mm-hmm.
Does having a Netflix account make sense to you?
Mm-hmm. That was the one thing that was like the thing that I had, and I've always been on of no matter what happens, is I'm not clocking nobody for whatever they decide how they want to play with it. I say I got disagreements with Ubisoft and EA and Activision. Those are like my three. Nintendo to a certain extent, but that's mostly on the vein of like game preservation, because it's like that stuff's kind of hanky to me. But what I do, but most of the time, I'm not going to be standing out there like, if you play an Ubisoft game, you're part of the problem, and I hate you, and I wish you step on some Legos. I never said any of that. I never will say any of that.
I mean, I will say that about exactly one game series, but we already know what that one is.
One game series. But many times I've like, my position may soften or change in the way when it comes to, because I love the Anno games, and the Anno games are part of Ubisoft, and I'm very excited to see what Pax Romana does, even though I'm kind of worried about how it's going to run on my PC. But I would, but I will say that if I decide to then say, hey guys, I'm going to play Pax Romana, I made that choice, and I will say, it's just that good of a game, and I got to check it out for it. And I've made, but that's it. Or I decide maybe I don't want to play Pax Romana. It's all on a personal internal choice, and I will but then I will also honor people's ability to say like, nah, fuck that, I ain't playing that. I ain't playing no Ubisoft games. Fuck it. So Major, when you were talking about Shadows and how I felt about it, I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. Or when we was trying to get me to play X Defiant, and I was like, nah.
There's the I will say one other thing though, which is on the note of video games, there are a handful of things that I will complain about when it comes to video games and other kinds of media, but generally speaking, I'm just like, there are a handful of things that are like, if I am going to come for your edges about choices that you make with what to spend your money on,
yeah.
Child, you buying like the newest Watch Dogs game is at the very bottom of that list. Please.
Low.
I have so many other things to do.
The lowest.
Because like there's like obviously there's like a whole bunch of thoughts around this, but it's kind of like, hey, listen, you are one individual. What sense does it make when I know who is actually over here doing the bullshit to come to leave their house where they're comfortably having brunch outside in uninterrupted peace to come and yell at you, who's out here working 2 jobs plus overtime plus Uber just to make sure that you can pay rent and have something other than ramen this month? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm not going to chastise people for doing the thing, right? I'm just like, look, as you see, every time we bring up Microsoft, hey, remember, Microsoft is on the BDS list.
Yep.
Just for your consideration.
No,
Yep.
we will tell you for your consideration. Like, they're kind of fucked up in these streets. If you ask me why I'm not participating, you are going to get the whole doctoral thesis.
Right.
But generally speaking, like, listen, live your best life. Go drink your water, get some sunlight. Like one of those things.
Yep.
And
That
Jer,
part.
because we have this question in chat, what game series is it? Hogwarts Legacy. Hands instantly. Like all of like that and all of the related media around it. Hands.
Feet and legs. All of them forcibly pushed with legs.
Crisp with
There you
leg.
go.
Yep.
The crispest force push with leg. That is what we're doing. Because there's absolutely no reason. There's no reason.
Like, no, like it's like because like it's one thing when corporations are just corporating, being the greedy assholes that they are. But when you like again talking about this, right? When you are aware that the one singular person credited with the foundation of this while still living has directed all of their time, energy, and resources to taking one class of person and making their life actively miserable through funding whole acts of government, and then proudly gets on every social media platform they're on and makes that make that an open statement to the point that it's about 99% of their personality. And what you decided to tell me was, but the game was really cute, and I'm like a Hufflepuff low key. See me in the back alley.
That part.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That part. part.
But to bring it all back again, shout out to those who are holding on.
Thank you for
to those games.
things.
Yes, thank you for preserving things.
Yes.
Thank you for if you are a person who makes a game archive, if you're a person who is archiving books because they're actively out here trying to edit history, if you are a person who works at a public library. I went to my local public library today, and I made sure to thank everybody at the counter. It put a smile on their face, and I think they were a little bit surprised at how enthusiastic I was in the library. But I'm just like, thank you for just existing and doing the things that you do out here and making all of this stuff accessible to people. I appreciate the work that you do.
Yes, thank you. But yes, again, like I said, I do want to put out there for your consideration that Microsoft is a company that is on the BDS list in multiple places, specifically as a pressure target, Xbox and all of their Xbox Game Studio subsidiaries, including Blizzard. However, we have to give flowers where flowers are due. And shout out to Blizzard's Diablo team for forming a union and seeking protections in the wake of Microsoft layoffs.
Bam, 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 bam.
Wait, hold on. I have a button for that. Where is it? Jeez, where is it? Where'd it go?
Oh, hold on. I got you.
Oh.
Was that the team, Major? Like, and correct me if I'm wrong here. Was that the team that was just like, no. Y'all are the people who are the reason that like all of these people back here are miserable. Because I remember like one dev team walked up to the company and said, like, this is your fault, bitch. What you mean? Was it this group of people?
No, I think that was another team.
I was hoping it was this one.
No.
Again, that just.
But look, Microsoft employees are speaking out, especially their game studios. Like they realize like, oh shit, we are under the microscope here. Fuck, we should do something. Let's see, quote, this is from Eurogamer. Quote, with every subsequent round of mass layoffs, I've witnessed the dread in my coworkers grow stronger because it feels like no amount of hard work is enough to protect us. Excuse me, this is coming from Kelly Yeo, a game producer on Diablo and organized committee member. Quote, I am overjoyed that we have formed a union. This is just the first step for us joining a movement spreading across an industry that is tired of living in fear. We are ready to begin fighting for real change alongside our Diablo colleagues. Let's Let's see, there are other unions formed by Microsoft workers, including Blizzard's story and franchise development team, as well as employees at ZeniMax Media and Raven Software. There are now over 3,500 employees at Microsoft and CWA organized unions. Again.
We love to see it.
We are all about unions here. Organized labor, getting organized is what it's all about. So shout out the Blizzard, Diablo team with 450 developers voting in favor of representation by the CWA, or Communication Workers of America. Shout out to you all. You're a beacon. You're an example to what we want to see in this world.
You know, as they say on the Vogue room floor, this is what I want to see.
This is what I want to see.
But unfortunately, next, this is something we don't want to see.
Oh, no.
Is it Mark Zuckerberg?
No. Civilization developer Firaxis is laying off staff. This is from Engadget. Firaxis, longtime developer of the strategy series Civilization, is laying off an undisclosed number of staff. The studio's publisher and owner 2K confirmed that the layoffs were happening at Firaxis as restructures and optimizing for adaptability, collaboration, and creativity. The layoffs follow turmoil at another 2K studio, Cloud Chamber, which was supposed to be developing the next BioShock game.
Yeah.
So, shouts out to those folks. Hopefully, they will not be out of jobs for long. I know we don't normally talk about game sales and stuff like that on this show, but I know like Civ 7 has kind of had some trouble out of the gate.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about the Civ. It's like a Civ takes about a true Civ takes about a buck and some change, a year and some change to get right, but it was not fully baked out of the gate. So that's why it's been like, and then of course, you know, the price hike, the $70 drop was not helping it. So
yeah, hopefully they'll find work. Hopefully their packages, their severance packages, can get them through again. But this is just
capitalism
at work.
That's what I said.
UK Steam users must now verify age to access store pages for mature games thanks to the Online Safety Act. This is from Eurogamer. Of course, I'm not sure how much we covered that from the tech side of things, but of course, UK passed the Online Safety Act not too long ago, and websites are now either being taken offline, like I think Blue Sky. Well, no, Blue Sky was just taken offline in Mississippi.
Mississippi, yeah.
But in the UK, websites are now doing age verification through like taking photos or videos. Steam has opted to use credit cards to verify someone's age, which, you know, a kid could grab the parent's card and get access to shit.
Exactly.
Which I think Steam knows that.
Yeah, they're just being like,
we're doing the least possible thing that we can do.
We're doing the barest of bare minimums.
Yeah. But of course, other people have found ways to get around the Online Safety Act stuff on other websites, like using AI or pointing at just old people on a TV.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets past the age verification. So yeah, again, slippery slope. Of course, you know, this is also on the back of, you know, NSFW games being removed from platforms like Steam and itch.io because payment processors won't take the money, or again, just the fact that there are people who are being, just prudes on the fucking internet.
Yep.
Which, again, looking at what they were talking about, sure, with one particular game that was available on Steam and itch, but to where it seemed like it kind of came down on every not safe for work game. And I think even one where like it's like a picture of a therapist who just happened to be showing cleavage and maybe wearing a short skirt was just like, oh no, we can't be on Steam. Yeah, it's a mess. Merch says, if you as a parent can't protect your credit card from your own kids, then you have bigger problems. Exactly.
That part.
Again, like this is why I implemented the family library stuff. So whatever games I own, my son can play. He doesn't have to buy anything. That also means that I'm just refusing to buy games that he wants me to buy. Well, you get that Steam gift card. You get it yourself, son. I ain't buying that. You ain't gonna catch that on my Steam library. But I imagine this wasn't an issue for a good part of today. Because Steam, Nintendo, Xbox, and I believe even PlayStation had some issues staying up today.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Because Hollow Knight Silksong did the one thing allegedly Kim Kardashian was the only person to do and crash the internet.
People say they've been waiting for 7 years and they were not playing when they voted with those wallets to be like, hey, by the way, also let's go ahead and talk about
I've been waiting for this.
The place, the presence, and the importance
Yep.
of taking your time. These people took 7 years. They took breaks. They had vacations. They got to see their kids and their families. They have never known a crunchy thing in their life. Not crispy chicken, not a potato chip, nothing in their house crunches. I am pretty sure that everything in their house,
no peanut butter
at all. I'm pretty sure every single thing in there is smooth and made of silk. These people have never known a thing with a hard texture in their life. Imagine artisanal peanut butter beat within an inch of its life for smoothness. These people, like, what is crunch? Is that an English word? Is that a real word? Do they do that here? Who does that?
Okay.
All right, so let's see. Let's see. Right, I'm gonna see if it's available. So got Hollow Knight Silksong right here. I'm gonna click it. It's so loud.
But yeah, these people took their time, and I'm pretty sure they had really unique circumstances that allowed them to do that. So here's another thing. I feel like people don't understand how unique the particular success of Team Cherry doing this and taking the time that they took is. Because if any other company, as we've been able to clearly see multiple times, had done the same thing, they wouldn't be a company anymore. So want to recognize that there are very unique circumstances here that allowed them to thrive the way that they did. But also, congratulations to them on the final release of this game. So now everybody who's been waiting for all this time can put away the memes and remove the clown makeup for all of this time. They'd be like, next year gonna be our year. Next month is gonna be our month. Next week is gonna be our week. You know,
like every direct, every indie world, every partner showcase is me having to tell them lower your expectations because there's a good chance it's not gonna come out yet. You're only going to cause yourself pain, not me. I've already had it muted. Not because I don't like the game, but because I don't want to keep hearing from people talking about, well, what's Silksong? No, I don't want to hear that. It will come out when it is ready.
Kevin was out here like, honestly, I'm tired of being like, I'm not about to be heartbroken like this. Y'all can have that. Thank you so much.
I have been waiting several years for a whiff, a sniff of haunted chocolatier. I know what it feels like. I know what the cage bird sings. I know. I know. And even then, I know Eric Barone is going to get back with us when he can, because he is only one man and he is doing the best that he can. And so that's why I'm like, I already know what peace is. I'm like, when we know, he'll let us know like that. So you need to learn you need to learn the price of patience. Also, the thing that I want to also mention is that I have never, like, Silksong did the one thing that I've never truly seen. When a game comes out, and it comes out, mostly it comes out in all or recent reviews. Silksong came out, all reviews, overwhelmingly positive. There was nothing. It came out for like 90 minutes and it had 500 reviews and they were all overwhelmingly positive. That does not happen. That does not happen. So for it to come out and it's like not just positive or mostly positive or very positive, which very positive is a good thing, but to be overwhelmingly positive as soon as it came, as soon as they said go live, bet. I've never seen that before. It has thrown me. It has thrown me. But yes.
To celebrate some of the stuff for Silksong Day, apparently a YouTube channel that was hosting a daily show updating the people about news for Silksong finally aired their last episode 30 minutes before the game dropped. So that's done. Apparently there is a website that says, is Silksong out? Yes.
Imagine you are feeding, clothing, watering people. People are waking up, putting on clothes, clocking in to say, hey, is this game come out? People are making foot traffic, bringing foot traffic to a site to just say, hey, is this game out? Is this game out? People have made money making videos about, is this game gonna be out? Industries have been formed. Not since World War II have we seen the level of industries that have came out behind an event. That's wild to me.
We're now looking at the source code on GitHub for is Silksong out?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. It's just true and false statements. A giant flowchart.
The JSON. Is Silksong out? Yes.
Yes.
These have all been edited in the last 12 hours.
I'm crying. But yes, it's like people have lived, loved.
I would like to know what he
Created
changed
whole
in this
fam-
CSS file in the last 12 hours.
Created whole families while Silksong is out, before it was out. And the stories, and I'm like, I was trying to see if I wanted to, but I got tired. I wanted to cover all the stories of like how many games moved their dates forward, and to get out of the blast radius of Silksong. I had 3. I had 2, and then you reminded me of another one, so I had 3. So, but yeah, it was just games being like, yo, I ain't trying. I don't want no smoke with Silksong with Team Cherry, baby. I'm gonna move mines. And which sucks because one of them I really did like. I was like, dang, I really was looking forward to playing that on the 3rd.
Wow, there was actually a lot of source code on that page for a bit.
Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, I was really truly looking forward to Clover Pet. Now I got to wait till like the end of the month. I think it comes out like 3 day. No, I think it comes like 4 days out before
Oh, I see what he changed.
Final Fantasy Tactics, which is fine because that type of game is like very low maintenance, so I can jump into that one when possible. I can dabble with the both of them.
This is funny.
It is.
Just looking at his Git repository for his website. I don't know. I've been really into Git lately. Anywho. But yeah, it looks like everything is back up now. So if you're trying to buy Silksong, you can go do that now.
Yeah, I checked it out. I checked it out about like around dinner time, and it was up. Cause I didn't know it was down. But when people were talking about it's down, Steam's down, and I'm like, I can see
it's not
why.
Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. What's up?
Yeah, it's not Tuesday, and this is not a Steam sale. Hello.
I don't even think it goes down for Steam sales.
Oh, it goes down for Steam sales.
Oh.
But that's what I'm saying. It goes down for Steam sales. This was a Steam release. One. It went down, like I say, Steam sales, sure. Next Fest, definitely. Because free games. It's free samples. And we look and if you've ever been to a Sam's Club and Costco, you know there's a line for some free samples. But when I'm talking about Steam went down, the platform went down for the release of one game, and an indie game no less. That's $20. Think about it.
And last but not least, the Play for Peace Games for Palestine 2025 charity bundle is now live on itch.io. This is from Gaming on Linux. See, you got a quote from the bundle page. The people of Palestine continue to be subjected to hostility, destruction of homes, critical infrastructure, and devastating loss of lives. We as a games community will bring together our incredible games from across the world for a charity bundle with proceeds that go directly to Palestine aid and relief. We are partnering with UNRWA USA, who will receive the funds and grant them to UNRWA, the UN agency, which is the UN Relief and Works Agency, to support of direct humanitarian aid in Palestine. Together, the game dev community and UNRWA USA will raise awareness on the situation in Gaza, spotlight our communities and the devs participating in this charity drive. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Games including Moon Hunters, Roto Force, Bonfire Peaks, plenty more. It looks like they have raised $40,000 so far.
Nice.
Oh, they got Coffee Talk in there.
Oh, Coffee Talk is so good. Spirit Swap, I like that one.
That V game. The V.
Bum bum.
Bum bum. I feel like a Spanish girl in this hair.
Let's see. It's a lot of indie games. Like, I'm not as plugged into that scene as Kev is.
I am. Some of these are like very like, really like 5 or 10 minute type of affairs. Some are like they're really very artsy instrumental types. I would too, Spanx. I would too. I'd be like, where's that hat? Where's that hat? Put that on the hat. My game broke more game platforms. all the game platforms.
Fuck capitalism, go home, the tabletop RPG.
So that's just reverse Monopoly? Okay.
Well, you know, Monopoly is a critique on capitalism, right?
Oh yeah. That's a game. That's a game you play. That's a game you play with people that you're not that friendly with. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so many games to choose from, starting at $8, but of course you can donate however much you want. Again, going to UNRWA USA to kind of help, or not to kind of, but definitely go to help the Palestinian struggle there. So definitely, please go check that out. Last but not least, though, one more thing. Should definitely go check out DCAnalyst.net.
Yeah, you do.
Me, a whole me.
Yeah, you did.
A whole me.
Yeah, you did.
Dusted off a keyboard to write an article about one of the pop culture icons that got me into socialism. As the guy who was fighting socialism.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, with both hands.
With both hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I get into it in an article, like James Bond or 007, James Bond, like going into like first hearing about like James Bond Jr., then GoldenEye, and discovering just the world of James Bond. It kind of got me introduced to like the Soviet Union and the Cold War. And then kind of learning about socialism and communism, to where before I actually joined an official party for several years, decades, really, I've kind of identified as a socialist. So yeah, like if it was not for Bond, I probably would not be as deep into the shit as I am. What's going on, Infamous? How you doing? How you living? How are you feeling? But of course, as much as Bond tends to fight for Western imperialism, I still like to watch Bond movies. I still like to play Bond video games. And I do like cars and gadgets and guns. So yeah, like look, Bond is up my alley.
Yeah, a lot of that in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. So I kind of go into a little bit, kind of breaking down the deep dive that PlayStation did for their State of Play yesterday, including highlighting, hey, there is an actual Jaguar in this game. Also, look, Lenny James, aka Morgan from The Walking Dead, is in this game, and I'm like, whoa, that's cool. Also, Moneypenny's Black in this game too.
Like there's it's almost everybody's POC except for Bond and maybe Q.
Yeah, like Q. I mean, not Q, but M. Like,
I love that.
The colonized are coming here and said, look, M is look, I'm in charge.
Doom. And I do like the fact, because when I saw like I think they did his face, because I thought they would do like the whole like digitize somebody's face and then the actor comes and the actor doesn't look like it, like a Yuri Lowenthal Spider-Man. But then I looked at the man and I was like, wait a minute.
You said a Yuri Lowenthal Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, because that man he's in PS4. He's in PS4 and 2. He voices it. But yeah, I saw the guy, because I didn't recognize the guy because the guy was like, yeah, because I was like, wait, that face looks familiar. And it's like, oh,
I mean, kinda.
That angle is not good.
I didn't think they looked the same to me.
It was the nose.
Also,
the nose was like, whoa.
Also, this man is Irish.
Yeah.
He definitely would be fighting Bond and not fighting as Bond.
Look, there's a couple of Bonds that are Irish. Come on now.
They're Scottish.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Scottish.
They're Scottish. Also would be fighting
Either
Bond
way,
and not fighting as Bond.
Also will be fighting Bond, yeah.
It's like, man, like, did y'all just like run out of British people?
They never had them, real talk. Because it was
like technically everybody in this game is being represented by somebody who was oppressed by the British, except for maybe Q.
They make the best one.
You got the Irishman, the Indian or Pakistani, two black people.
Two black people, yeah.
Asian, which I would say probably China.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then Q.
Yep. I mean, real talk, we have not seen 009 yet, so
I feel like Naomi Nakai. I feel like that is Japanese, but
no, yeah, she's the French lady. She's French intelligence. Oh yeah, we are. I'm gonna get it. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I don't know if it's a $60 $70 get it, but I will be getting it.
Is it a $300 game though?
What? This?
Yes.
No. 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 Like, I've seen some of the because I think some of the pre-orders were there. I think the pre-orders are out, and I think it's like $70. So they haven't done the crazy thing of like, it's $80 games, y'all.
Watch, you gonna find out Q is biracial or something. I mean. But yes, there is a $300 version of this game. I did not talk about it in the article, but yes, there's a $300 version
with the golden guy.
Yeah, so collector's edition and this is coming from Game Tradar. Collector's edition from Hitman Studio IO Interactive at a whopping $299.99 on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The game's Legacy Edition puts a high price on premium Bond collectibles with an actual golden gun, chief among them.
Which I'm like, okay.
It actually comes with the game, a depressingly rare inclusion for pricey editions today, but doesn't include the digital only 24-hour pre-order early access. Then why am I paying $300?
The golden gun.
Nope. I'm sorry. No. What are we doing? But I guess it's coming with the physical copy of the game, which.
Because what was the thing that I heard about that was like an expensive ass like collector's edition, but it didn't come with the game. It was Final Fantasy Tactics. That's what it was.
That was what?
They had Final Fantasy Tactics has a I think it was like a 200 plus collector's edition that does not come with the game. It's just like a Ramza statue, art assets, an art book, but it does not come with the game. It does not come with the game.
And you're just like, now, how did y'all do that?
Right.
How did we manage to pull that off? What, like, we have walked away from the light.
Mm-hmm. But a surprisingly good, like premium bundle, and I might have thought about it if I had the access to it. Like Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar has a really nice premium one. I think they have like stuff that. I think they have like plushies and like a map and stuff like that. I was like, that's nice.
Yes, this is coming from The Gamer. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles Collector's Box doesn't include the game as standard.
Yep. I was thinking
what the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, like doesn't have a key code or nothing.
I mean, they couldn't find the source for it, I guess.
Ah. Ah.
The collector's box does not include a copy of the game, similar to what Square controversially did with its Life is Strange Double Exposure Collector's Edition last year.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, y'all didn't drag them for that last year? Oh baby, if y'all,
No, I didn't.
I didn't. Now, like the thing is, I didn't see the drags. I'm not gonna say y'all didn't do it, but if you didn't, you definitely should have.
I don't think we did. I didn't even know any of this was a thing. This is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah,
because if we're talking about collector's edition, I'm trying to collect the game. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I seen that. Because I saw that. I think I saw that on. I think I heard about it on Blue Ski, and I was like, I beg your pardon. I beg the freshest of your pardon. Why would I just buy
finest one from the very
merch?
top shelf?
I was like, why would I buy merch? Why would I just? Why wouldn't I just like buy the merch?
Like, if I wanted the merch, I would have bought it. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the game. Where's my game?
Mm-hmm. Where's my game? So I got to buy this and a game copy.
So yeah, we're looking at $250 if they were still selling it, but it's not available in the store right now. Or at the time of the writing, it isn't. But I can still I can pre-order it, or for 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you know what? Speaking of pounds, or that is trying to charge me pounds, when I go to Best Buy now, it's asking if I want to pay in euros.
It's because you use Labor Wolf.
This was before then. And now I mean the website, I mean the actual physical store. When I pay for things with my Apple Watch, it's like, would you want to pay this in US dollars or euros? I'm like, I don't know what are we doing?
I figured if I use my credit card, it do all this for me. I don't know. Like,
I mean, it reminds me back when I used to live in Mebane, the food line near my house, when they finally put Apple Pay in. When I use Apple Pay, it switched the terminal to French.
Oh, that's.
And I couldn't figure out how to finish the transaction after that.
I need you to look into that and fix it before it becomes.
How do I fix it? I don't make Apple Pay.
Because you're gonna be out here trying to get something done for real, and be stuck because.
Well, it doesn't happen anymore. I've been to many food lines since then, and it doesn't do that anymore. I want to say it fixed it before I moved, but. This whole thing where it's asking me if I want to pay in US dollars or euros, I'm like, I don't know which one's going to work out for me better.
I need you to go ahead and get that together, because like, here's what we don't need: you being stranded somewhere because this thing decided to like switch you into a language you can't read, and now you're just like, I cannot decipher these hieroglyphics. You know, I don't need that.
This is why visual intelligence exists. Like, just take a picture of it, translate this. Again, AI should have stopped at machine learning and image recognition of shit. Mm-hmm. We should not have asked it to generate a damn thing.
Mm-hmm. That part.
Just take a picture and tell me what's in the picture. That is accessibility, and that's where we should have stopped it.
Right. Help us transcribe these things. To make subtitles. Thank you, please, and thank you.
Yes. Look, yeah, to be fair, I'll be 100% disclosure here. Yes, the captions we have for the show are using machine learning. It is using a form of AI. But we were using this shit before ChatGPT became a thing.
Yes.
So, again.
And more importantly, like, that's use that we consented to.
Granted, it's going to Google, but what you win some, you lose some. Mm-hmm. Well, gentlemen, we have made it to the end of the show.
Yeah, we have.
We have.
Kev, what else you got going on?
Well, I would like to say a little bit of a shout out to the homie Love Lust, because we played some uh Hot Sparks yesterday, which was hilariously fun. It's kind of like Hot Sparks is essentially Pikmin plus automation tools, where you set your little minions known as sparks and have them like roam around a along predetermined paths and like manufacture much needed goods and services, yada yada blah blah scoop. And so we played that, have had a lovely time doing that. I have fallen down a straight up rabbit hole that is Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar again, or as I like to call it, delightful capitalism. Because like you're having to revive your this town that has fallen, not necessarily on hard times, but fallen on a bit of the funked path, because their bazaar is strangely lacking because they don't have a farmer in it. Why do they need a farmer? Don't know, but they got one, and I kind of set my guy up to look like Bobby Valentino. I don't know.
That
Those
is
that was the
your
hairstyle I have.
that is your profile
Yes,
pic in places.
yes,
Yeah, that dude looks like, because I remember it was an Animal Crossing dude, and I was like, how did he get his Animal
yeah,
Crossing dude like he's just completely unbothered by shit? And then I
yeah,
saw the game, and was oh, this isn't Animal Crossing. It's like it, but it's not.
yeah.
And he looks really unbothered by shit, and it's like, this bothers me.
Yes. So I was like, I don't know how long that'll stay, but it will be there for a while, and until I figure out if I want to keep it there or not. Good chance I might run it back to the Animal Crossing guy. But it is a delightful game. Is it super great? Yes. Do I have some problems with it? Yes. But am I 20 hours in? Yes. In the span of a week, yes. That was my Silksong last week, and I will probably be playing it, fully, as well as the backlog beauties, until like last week of September, when that's when we're probably going to get into Clover Pit, but really Final Fantasy Tactics. And I feel like, since there's a good chance that we may all be playing that game, that might be a good thing for us to have, like, I don't know, maybe have conversations about, maybe do a collaborative effort of talking about it on DCA and lists, about, basically like DCA plays Final Fantasy Tactics, and then we just write an article about it. So yeah. And then of course yard work. So yard work on Monday. So yeah, I'm going to be sick as a dog for the remainder of that week. So I'll be up the rest of the week. Yeah. Not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. And for the I think for the most part, for one quick thing. I want to do another shout out to Internet Archive, because it has allowed me to find a movie that I have been looking for the past, like, at least 25 years. Like, I've been looking for this movie
So
for
what
25
movie
years.
was it?
It's called The Halloween Tree.
Okay.
It played on Cartoon Network religiously every Halloween. It was on TBS for a while, and then like TBS stopped doing Halloween movies, and so it switched to um Cartoon Network. And now the Cartoon Network has become the corporate hellscape that it has currently been. I've have found myself like looking back and finding old defunct movies of yore, and I found a lot of them, and I am very happy. Uh,
Preservation efforts.
Preservation efforts. Lost media is media. Like, and so now that spooky season is creeping upon us, I will be gathered in a Discord near you to watch the Halloween Tree, as well as other bits of like Halloween specials So yes, lost media is media, and if you have the ability, and if you can buy physical, buy physical. But if you cannot, you know, find it where you find it, how and where you find it. And that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, and that's it.
Sing.
Yes.
What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got?
So, I might be getting sidetracked with MMO activities because
Ooh.
I was just kind of like, you know what, I put out like a call in my guild for being like, hey, if someone would like to like grind some experience point runs with me or whatever, that would be cool. And someone's just like, hey, listen, I haven't been able to play as much as I want except for XP grinding at this point because I can just kind of set it and forget it in the game. So if you ever want to come along for that, let me know. And so today was the first day of that. Fun times. I was over here in my work meetings and doing everything else, and the game was just in the background doing its thing, and I'm just like, small joys today in MMOs. Also, returning books to the library. Also, I had a really interesting talk today with my Lyft driver while it was off to the library to return a book and do a handful of other things, because they were just like, you know, it just pleases me to hear that people still like to read books.
Me too.
And so we had a really cool chat about books. So this weekend, I think I'm going to be doing some other nonsense with MMOs and getting ready for a premiere of more tabletop adventures, because this actual play that I'm in starts its 4th season next Saturday.
Dope.
Nice. So yeah, that is what's going on over here.
Let's see. For me, hey, got my haircut. It's done.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to come and find y'all at the cafe at some point.
We are having coffee with comrades tomorrow. I am not entirely sure if I'll be there though, because I got dragged into a work call when that was supposed to be happening, and I'm kind of upset about that. But you know,
I don't know when it depends on when that's supposed to be happening.
10 to 12, I think. I'll wait. I said I will get back with you on that, but as I am clicking the things and will not stop until I finish. Yep, 10 to 12. But of course, yeah, we've got stuff. The September schedule is live on New Extra Barrio Liberation Cafe Instagram. If you are in the Raleigh-Durham area, would like to check out a cool liberation space and cafe. We're open Thursday through Saturday. I can't remember the hours off the top of my head. The flyer is in my office. I might scan it it's probably on Instagram. I'll just take that from off the internet and just post it somewhere. But yeah, so some stuff going on there. Just finished up summer school for socialism this past Tuesday. Excuse me. But while I was at another meeting, I lost my Apple Pencil. Did you know that the Apple Pencil Pro has Find My capabilities on it? Because I didn't. And I learned it after the fact. When, you know, you're supposed to add it before you lose it. So yeah, I ordered a new one, and immediately once it made it to my house, I added it to the Find My network, because I'm like, motherfucker, I am not losing another one of these. So yeah, that happened. The Steam Deck, like I said, is on its way back. The Kill Switch, my Nintendo Switch case, is on its way as well. Slowly making my way through Metal Gear Solid Delta. That might get slow, deliberately slower, until that some Steam Deck shows back up on Monday. He's like, oh, finally, you're here. Now I can sit at my couch and play Delta instead of having to sit at my desk. Excuse me. Like I said, I've wrote an article for DCA, so definitely go check that out. I feel like something else is happening. I feel like something else is happening, but I can't think of anything.
Well, you still have to figure out whether or not you're making that particular chat group or not.
Oh, right. That's a. I say long term, but like not a. I'm gonna figure that out this week type of thing. Again, seeing that community technically already exists within the Discord already, is just a matter of, I guess, putting some focus on it. I'm trying to think. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I'm gonna look at my Trello board. Oh yeah, I'm trying to look into getting Super Mario Wonder and Pokemon Scarlet or Violet for the Switch. I would like to check those out.
I do like the fact that Scarlet and Violet actually runs better,
which is why I want to do that.
Yeah. I've played Wonder, and I can vouch for you. Like, I can vouch for Wonder. Wonder is fine unless you're trying to do runs with Caden. Like,
no,
like,
I'm okay with that. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll get into that in a second. I forgot about that. Cute story with that. I want to play Wonder because it's like Mario. I just want to play a Mario.
Yeah. If you want to play Mario, yeah.
Seeing as that we didn't get a 3D Mario, we got Donkey Kong instead, which, was good, but I probably would have preferred the Mario.
Yeah.
Let's see, was working on the Raspberry Pi, or the Pi hole stuff this weekend. Trying to lock down my TV to where it does not broadcast shit to Amazon, but because I didn't use a scalpel, I used a sledgehammer. Apparently I broke Amazon.com for the house.
Oh.
And also apparently Major Toot, or trying to access Major Toot within the house, because I offload the media that Major Toot hosts on AWS. So I had to kind of go back, fix some of that stuff. Trying to get it with a fine tooth comb, but I've also realized that I have an aging Raspberry Pi. And I kind of want to put the Pi hole on more performant hardware. Was going to put it on Docker, but shout out to somebody on Blue Sky, who said that that's what they're doing, but they don't recommend it, because if shit happens to Docker, or they were putting it on Docker, I was going to put it on Docker. She was like, well, I've got mine on Docker, but if something happens to Docker, something happens to your DNS, and then your internet breaks, and then you're wondering why your DNS is broken. And I remember that all too well, because shit happened with things are happening with a whole bunch of Docker containers. I thought my internet was broken, only for me to just have to restart Docker and everything worked again. But I tore my network stack to pieces, only to realize I didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
So I decided against putting it on Docker, going to try to find some hardware to put it on, whether it's a Raspberry Pi or something like equivalent, because Raspberry Pis are expensive nowadays.
Thanks, Trump.
No, it was getting more expensive before him.
No. He still gets the plan.
I'm blaming capitalism, so Biden's in that too.
Yep, him
too.
Too.
See, that's what I'm saying. Look, everybody getting the smoke.
Everybody get the smoke.
Everybody get the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you have any recommendations for like what I can possibly use, I am all ears.
Also, manage mayhem. Majors.house/Discord.
Yep. But one thing I am going to put on Docker is Vault Warden. I'm actually going to move off of Bitwarden's hosted credential store. I'm going to host it internally, kind of help with some of the security, bring that stuff in-house. That shouldn't be too difficult to do, but I got to really sit down and kind of work on that stuff. But yeah, I am on call this weekend, so okay, there will be no stream tomorrow.
Okay.
I was almost concerned that we were not going to have a stream today, the way people were talking about the Sev 1 that we're working on at work. But yeah, luckily we kind of cleared some shit, but that's probably the reason why I can't go to Coffee with Comrades tomorrow, because we got a call about that tomorrow. But yeah, so stuff is getting worked on, trying to play some games. But yeah, that's all I got. Let's see here. That's it. That's all. That's all I got. We're gonna get up out of here. Thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Excuse me, September 4th, 2025. Oh, by the way, 5 years. 5 years. Been doing this for 5 fucking years.
Oh, is that today?
This month.
Damn. Longest relationship I ever had.
Okay, well, let me just go ahead and hit that retirement button. It's been real, yo.
Ooh, no.
So this is where we go downhill? Okay.
This is it. Me being replaced by Claude.
Stop. No, not the worst one. Oh, no. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me. It's the longest podcast I've ever done, and I'm so proud of the work that we've done.
Same, because I did one podcast episode with somebody and then I got fired. That was wild.
Damn, bro.
Wait, how you get fired after what you say?
I apparently not enough, because they didn't like my energy. I don't know what I said. I was trying. And it was like, yeah, guy, your energy is not really lining up with our energy and the things.
What is? And I'm like, it's giving the nonsense when people are just like, I don't know. I just feel like this isn't a great culture fit.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. And that's fine. You know why? Because that show is dead. And I'm glad.
Look at us. Look at us.
I am a fit somewhere.
With our black tees, our headgear.
Yep.
Our non-existent baseball jerseys.
Yep.
She partner now.
Yeah.
She a partner now. Look.
Yeah, she made a tag for Kai Sinet, and he completely butchered her name.
But here,
to the point.
But here she'll be forever known as
the GOAT.
Idiosin partner.
Idiosin partner.
Oh, I'm still so happy for her.
Yes.
Doing big things and making money moves.
But yeah, so yeah, again, thank you to the GOAT, Sanaka. Again, employee number one.
Mm-hmm.
She used employee number one.
She comes out. She comes in front of us. Like me and Sin are just like we are just interchangeable. She is the one of one. we come after her.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're interchangeable, but she is employee number one. If I am zero, she is one.
Yep.
No thanks.
Hot swappable team.
Stop.
I am number 3. That's what.
There's no dip switches. There's no dip switches here. Hot swappable, baby. Windows 95, baby.
Hot swap, baby.
Also, 30 years since Windows 95 became a thing. Listening to Will and Brad a Tech Pod, and that's what they talked about. Damn, 30 years.
And 95 was that hot shit.
It was. But yeah, thanks to the GOAT, Idiosananka. No thanks to the organization that imploded when we first launched this, which we don't count towards the age of the show.
Sure as hell not.
Again, the show came back during the pandemic after I moved and got settled in here at this house. Yeah, I've done the show in this corner every day. I mean, almost every Thursday for 5 years. Look at it. It's great.
Living the dream. Wakanda in the background.
But yeah, thanks to you all, Kev. Thank you, Sin. Thank you. Again, this show could not be possible without the both of you. It's good to have some people to kind of bounce some stuff off of, rein me back in when I'm going off the wall, calling me on my bullshit, because again, more people need that shit.
I'm gonna do that.
You definitely will. Both of you will. Let's see. Thank you to everybody who has been a part of the show. Merge, West Coast Sin, for coming in. For, you know, I mean, look, providing hardware, providing support when shit was going like bad, like
and
down
providing
bad.
sound effects like providing sound like this last week.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. Like literally gave me the tools that I needed to be a streamer. And I'm like, yep, to be a streamer full time. And I'm like, can't do it. Every time I play a game and it looks crispy and I just say, I'll do a silent thank you very much. I can't take no credit. I can't take no credit for it. Like, I really truly cannot take no credit for it.
Again, a lot of the infrastructure work for Major's House, for DCA, Tech Talk Thursdays, a lot of that stuff. It's thanks to Merge. And again, like given the 2 years that I was out on forced sabbatical, keeping things afloat, to where, again, like I said, look, almost 100% uptime throughout all of that.
Yeah.
So again, yeah, shout out to everybody, and that includes like the rest of the community as well for definitely coming through the good, the bad, the ugly. It's been fantastic. Again, I don't want to be anywhere else in the world right now than be just doing this show. Again, I've dropped literally every other piece of content that I produced to do this, and it's where I want the energy to be. It's what I enjoy doing. I don't mind if I'm not streaming anymore. I keep talking about it, but you know what? I ain't mad when I don't, because I know Thursday I'll be right here with my boys, with my brothers.
Even though you owe us a Delta stream.
I guess I do. I didn't know I did, but I guess I'll do it.
Don't make me throw this live alive at you.
Which is gonna suck, because I really hope that it's on Nvidia, it's on GeForce Now, because I don't think it's gonna be able to stream. This is the reason why I haven't done it, because like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, it ain't looking great. But yeah, again, thank you to everybody who's been a part of Tech Talk Thursdays, DCA, Major's House. I've been doing Major's House for what, fucking 13 years? Gosh. So yeah, we've been out here for a minute. And again, I thank everybody who's been a part of it, from Major's House to Major Linux to Tech Talk Thursdays, DCA, all that shit. Trumpet may have been his greatest work. It was the star of Canon Follies.
I would say it may be your greatest work so far.
Yeah. I'll tell you. When I tell you, it's like Merge made that leap, and we looked up, and then it was like toots of joy. It's like toots of joy.
But yeah, again, thank you everybody. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, on all of that, on that dude conflict. On that note, again, thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Again, for September 4th, 2025. Happy Silksong Day to those who celebrate. On behalf of Sin, on behalf of Kev, on behalf of the GOAT, Idios and Anka, I've been your host, Marcus Major Atlantic Summers.
On a cosplay.
She is, and you know where we going. We have twitch.tv/Major Linux. Of course, if you are listening to the audio version, catch us live here, 8 o'clock p.m. If you're watching this live and you would like to watch some previous shit, some dope shit over the past 5 years worth of dope shit, majors.house/TTT is where you can find the audio versions of this podcast. Majors.house/TTT is where you can find the playlist to this podcast on YouTube. And of course, DCanalyst.net is where you can find the site that's been up, and it will be celebrating 1 year. No, 2 years next month.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's right, because I started it not too long after October 7th and immediately kind of regretted doing that because like I am more interested in what's happening in Palestine than I am about writing tech and gaming articles right now.
The stress.
I powered through it until I couldn't anymore.
Yep.
But yeah. And again, majors.house/Discord if you'd like to join us and talk more about the tech and gaming news we talk about on the show. And of course, you know, you want to be a tech revolutionary, join the users group. Yeah. And on that note, all I've got left to say to you on the people is no one is going to save us but ourselves. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I love you. And peace.
Wakanda forever.